ला 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 अच्छा चल जाऊं दुआओं में
Would you like to hear a
याद
story?
रखना
I've got many more stories.
मेरी जिक्र का जुबां पे समा रखना। दूसरे लेवल पे क्यों भाई, पहला लेवल करने दे मेरे को, उसके भी तो पैसे मिलते हैं।
Cool it. 100% right. We're in trouble now. A 1001 fight is gone.
Ready to lose yours? You can fight it or rock with it. This song's for you. Turn it up.
A quick divination. This combat need. This is double speed.
Pretty good crowd today. Keep up. Ready to lose yours? You can fight it or rock with it.
I see through you. Converge and awaken. Human creations. Combat needs. Things in the human creations. Can I have fun this time? Time for a fun. This is double speed.
Turn it up.
Bad luck.
ना
Customers? No matter. 1,000 wonders to fight its fun.
Ready to lose it? You can fight it or rock with it.
Time for fun.
Judgment is here.
Bad luck.
Keep up.
Will of preservation! We need a strategy.
Burn! Burn away. Stream 4. Clean the old blades. You won't get away. Damage. Again. Just in time. Good times. Time to say bye. Boom. You won't get away. I weep for the departed.
भाई 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 भाई
You won't get away. Perhaps you human being conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception. You won't get away.
अरे
Damage. Another journey begins. Still waters of oblivion.
Land at the ready.
बड़े बड़े लैग हो रहा है लैग हो रहा है
It too shall fall. You won't get away.
Lance ablaze. Lance! Forward!
Damage. Perhaps you human being never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. You won't get away. Say bye to breathing. Free will, or was it?
सात just 10 pools एक क्लिक में क्लेम
Be watchful, always. 100% great. We're in trouble now. Yeah!
Turn it up! You can fight it, or rock with it!
1,000 wonders to raise your spirits. Fight as one. Welcome, combat needs optimizing. This is double speed. More enemy. Time for a buzz.
This song's for you. Keep up! You can fight it, or rock with it!
I see through you. Converge and awaken. Human creations. Let's be friends. have fun this time. Time for a fun. This is double speed.
Pretty good crowd today. Turn it up.
Welcome, customers. Yeah! Time for a fun.
This song. Keep up. Ready to lose your? You can fight it or rock with it.
Yeah! 1,000 wonders to fight is fun! Time for a fun. This is double speed. Let's be friends. Yeah!
Pretty good crowd today. Turn it up. You can fight it or rock with it.
All things in human creations. Converge and awaken. Welcome, customers. Yeah!
Keep up.
Time for a fun. This combat need. This is double speed. Let's be friends. Yeah! I see through you. Together as one. Human creations.
We need a strategy.
Burn away. Stream forth. Lean old plates. You won't get away. Just in time. Good times. Time to say bye. Boom. You won't get away. Another journey begins. Relax. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. You won't get away.
Lance ablaze. Lance! Forward!
Perhaps humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
You won't get away. Free will, or was it from still waters of oblivion? You won't get away. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. You won't get away. Good times. Time to say bye. Boom. You won't get away.
Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. You won't get away.
GG, welcome to the stream.
Lance ablaze. Lance! Forward!
Destined for oblivion.
गुड मॉर्निंग भाई, गुड मॉर्निंग। हीट
Cool. 100% great.
ब्रो, क्वालिटी ज़्यादा बढ़ गई है क्या? मैं 720p रखी है।
Fight is fun.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
Can I have fun this time?
बेवफा 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 निकली है वो, झूठा प्यार झूठा प्यार झूठा प्यार दिखती है वो। क्या ही सुनने देते मेरे गाने।
Can we talk?
बस थोड़ा सा, बस
This combat needs
कैसे कर कंप्लीट करना है मेरे को।
Time for the main event. Keep up. Ready to lose your? You can
आज
fight
ब्लैक स्वान निकालनी ही है, कुछ भी हो जाए। वैसे बहुत टाइम है पर निकालनी है।
all
खत्म।
things in the creations.
बूम।
Seize the moment.
खत्म नहीं हुआ। पहला राउंड ही चालू है अब तक ये।
Fun.
Time for turn it up.
Time for fun. Let's be friends. A thousand wonders to fight is fun.
Ready to lose yourself?
10,000
You
स्कोर
can fight it or rock
और
with it.
चाहिए। टफनेस कुछ ज़्यादा ही है उन्होंने की।
No matter. This combat needs This is double speed. A quick divination. Converge and awaken.
ब्रोकन
No matter.
This song's for you.
थोड़ा सा।
Turn it up. Ready to lose yourself? You can
ना
fight
ना
it.
ना 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 ना
Time for fun. Came together.
नहीं यार, गलत मूव यूज कर लिया। नहीं, गलत मूव यूज कर लिया।
We need a strategy.
Burn away. Stream forth. Lethal blades. You won't get away. Let's rage.
Just in time. Good times. Time to say bye. Boom.
भाई वो उसकी स्ट्रीम करनी है।
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. You won't get away.
भाई सुमन भाई ऑनलाइन रहेगा, जा उसके पास शायद से।
Still waters of oblivion.
नाइस।
You've got a lot of nerve.
Not a scratch.
Stand still. You won't get away. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
हाँ बड़े बड़े नंबर।
I have something for you. Perhaps you humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception. You won't get away. Good times. Time to say bye. Boom. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Boom.
You won't get away.
अरे इसको मारो यार कोई तो। नाइस।
Lance ablaze. Lance! Forward!
Unscathed. Didn't hurt. Good times. Time to say bye. Boom.
Boom.
You won't get away. I weep for the departed.
60,000 बस।
You won't get away. Stand still. I have something for you. Perhaps humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no
Boom.
exception.
चैट में आई डोंट नो।
For oblivion.
It's time.
Relax.
Time for an overhaul.
भाई मर जा।
Breathing. I weep for the departed.
ओके यार एक स्टार रह गया, एक स्टार रह गया, बस एक स्टार। एक स्टार रह गया ना। 200 कुछ तो चाहिए। 200 एक्सचेंज। अभी भी एक थोड़े से चाहिए। डेली से मिल जाएंगे। ट्रेल ब्लेस पावर लेवल अप 1 रेलेक। किस पे तो पावर घलाने बोल रहा है, किस पे घलाए जाए। ब्लैक सॉन का रेलिक क्या है? हीट बहुत ज़्यादा है फोन। सपोर्ट सपोर्ट स्पीड बिल्ड डैमेज क्रिटिक डैमेज से ये पर सिंगल टारगेट है, नहीं चाहिए। किसका भी कैरेक्टर ही अच्छा नहीं है। हवा इसके साथ क्या चलेगा?
Ready to lose your speed and fight it. Time for the main event. Turn it up.
Equipped together as one.
वापस से स्पीड बढ़ जाएगी इनकी।
Keep up. Stand down.
सही।
This song's turn it up. You can fight it.
और रॉक बची।
All will be revealed in lunar flame.
Can I have fun this time? Time for a buzz.
Time for the main event. Let's rock.
This combat need. This is double speed. Time for a buzz. I see through you. Converge and awaken.
Blade of me. Pretty good. Let's rock.
Equipped it.
Nowhere to run.
Can I have fun this
Ready to
time?
lose yourself? You can fight
Farming, farming, farming. I don't like it.
Time for a buzz.
it. Songs for you.
This combat need. This is double speed.
Turn it up. Tedious. All will be revealed in lunar flame. Blade of me.
More enemies.
Keep up.
Came together.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
All things humans, creations.
क्या होगा ब्रो?
Pretty good crowd today. Turn it up.
It came together as one. Yin and yang.
All will be revealed. Lunar flame. Blade of me. Ready to lose yours? You can fight it or rock with it. Ready for death.
मरता क्यों नहीं?
Let's skip the formalities, Silver Wolf. I'm always game for putting on a show.
(46) temperature.
Can I have fun this time?
Stand still.
This combat me. This is double speed.
एक खत्म.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. May as well
That
kill
was
them all.
nice.
Good times. Time to say bye. Boom.
More enemies.
Relax.
Converge and awaken.
Wake
Free will, or was it on the still waters of oblivion?
Time for a buzz.
I weep for the departed.
big part.
It too shall fall.
भाई एक्रोन बहुत पावरफुल है मेरी.
Good times. Time to say bye.
ऊपर में वो डैमेज टाइप
Fun
पे
this
जा रहा था.
time.
Stand still.
This combat. This is double speed. I see through you.
Destined for oblivion.
थोड़ा सा
Say bye to breathing. I weep for the departed.
खत्म.
It too shall fall. Good times. Time to say bye.
बाय. बूम.
More enemies.
भाई वैसे पता है सुमन ने
A quick divination.
गेंशन ले ली.
Human creations.
ये क्या चला गया.
Still waters of oblivion.
हो गया. हाँ उसने स्क्रीनशॉट भेजा मेरे को. अब क्या पता उसने वो कितने दिन तक खेलेगा. आधा घंटा खेलेगा, बोलेगा फालतू गेम है. ओके 10 pulls. नहीं, हाँ नहीं मिली. 60 पीटी पे जाना पड़ेगा क्या अभी. किधर है फायरफ्लाई. एक बार मैसेज करके देख क्या बोल रहा है वो.
step at a time, and your dreams will come true. Right?
रिकमेंडेशन क्या है पहले? टॉप प्रायोरिटी, अल्टीमेट का कोई प्रायोरिटी नहीं है। इसका लाइट कोन भी चाहिए मेरे को। देता क्या है ये? इंक्रीज वेयर अटैक बाय 10% एंड इंक्रीज देयर डैमेज इन एनिमी अफेक्टेड विथ बर्निंग और ब्लेस। हाँ ठीक है ना, सही है, चलने लायक तो है। आठ चाहिए, 8। ना अच्छा है, ये भी अच्छा है। HP ठीक है, चलो वो भी सही ही है लगभग लगभग। आर्टिफैक्ट के लेवल अप करना भी शॉर्ट है फोकट का। आधा बंदा सेवेंटी तक बिल्ड तो है, पर मैं इसको वापरने तो नहीं वाला, तो फिर इसका आर्टिफैक्ट लेने में कुछ प्रॉब्लम तो है नहीं। अटैक डिफेंस, डिफेंस नॉट वर्थ इट, अटैक। अब बस इसका गोटा लेवल अप करना है। रिमूव इक्विप तो बहुत ही कम आर्टिफैक्ट है मेरे पास। ब्रोक इफेक्ट कुछ बढ़ना चाहिए। ट्रेल ब्लेजर भी बिल्ड करना पड़ेगा मेरे को।
Stream 4.
Earlier at the Palace of Astral, I introduced these guests from the Astral Express to you, Elder White. But with all the people around, we only exchanged pleasantries. Now, I'd like to officially introduce them. These three braved great dangers, accompanying me to perilous places, defeating the chief culprit Vantilia, and uncovering the conspiracies of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus.
Well, I skimmed through the reports about the Arbor's rebirth from the mass, but despite all that, I believe in you. Since you joined the ranks, you have, over the years, there are fools. But I've seen enough failures in my time. And I want to believe that your loyalty has never wavered.
So, General Fei Xiao of the Yaoqing is the only one investigating the Ambrosial Arbor crisis on behalf of the Alliance?
No.
This old man's words always catch me off guard.
The Marshal ordered me to come. The Marshal is well aware of Jing Yuan's
Thanks for your cut.
by introducing. As for the Oh, by the way, I've prepared a gift for the war dance. Yes, it's this case right here. There will be numerous. The host will just.
What's this box for? Why don't you open it, General Huayan?
This sword case is intended for the War Dance's award. I don't mean to boast about our skills, but this sword represents the pinnacle of. I've been wondering who would be worthy of such a sword. And then it hit me. I can award it to the champion of the Ringmaster's Challenge, the ceremony's champ. Moreover, I hear that Yan Xing is an excellent swordmaster, and that he will be representing the Lawfu as the Ringmaster. So it seems like a perfect gift.
Thank you for your generosity.
If you want to give me a sword, just say the word, Grandpa. No need to beat around the bush.
You've got confidence, my girl, but I don't think you can best Yan Xing.
I know you're all about swords, Miss Yunli. It's just a shame that it's the sword that ultimately chooses its rightful master.
Yeah, and even if someone gets their hands on such a precious sword, it'll probably end up in someone else's.
The outcome of our duel at the Alchemy Commission is still up in the air. Since you're interested, why don't you represent the Xianzhou Juming and challenge me in the ring?
That's exactly what I had in mind. Nobody knows who's gonna come out on top. It could be me, could be someone else. It'll probably be me. But whatever happens,
Not to be rude or anything, we've been watching their drama. I'm dying to find out who beats who.
Quiet down. We have other guests here. I've prepared this sword to add some excitement to the ceremony, not to have you two squabble. It's not a good look for the Alliance. While you both seem confident that you'll win, you need to remember there can only be one winner and one loser in the ring, which could lead to hard feelings. Actually, we don't know who the winner will be, and it might not be either of you. But if you're eyeing that prize, you'll need to work together. I want you to take on an apprentice who will take part in the war dance and win at least one.
how does that make sense?
In my humble opinion, while a Cloud Knight is commendable by securing victories, it's even more so to pass on your skills and spread the waves. I'd be greatly pleased if this apprentice could represent the Express in the war dance.
Well, Elder Huayan's idea is quite interesting. Imparting swordplay skills requires teamwork, and both the winner and the loser will learn a valuable lesson regardless of the outcome.
I noticed just now that Miss March seemed quite interested in the outcome of your sword fight. So I thought, why not teach her the art of
Oh, wait. Are you serious? Why am I being dragged into this all of a sudden? I've never practiced swordplay before. I'm a total newbie. You really think I can learn it?
Isn't this a perfect chance for you? I remember you mentioning that you wanted to learn some sword moves.
Yeah, I did say that.
Miss March is like a piece of jade in the rough, just waiting to be shaped. The war dance is the perfect opportunity to see what heights she can reach.
I appreciate your kind words, General Huayan. But won't teaching me swordplay be a waste of Yanqing and Yunli's time? They should be preparing for the ceremony. Plus, I heard that each swordmaster has their own special moves. What if they let something slip while teaching me? If everyone knows each other's tactics, won't that make it hard to catch people off guard during the war dance?
That's considerate of you, March 7th. But don't worry. It'll take you at least a decade of hard training before you can even start learning special moves. No need to freak out. A few Juming swordplay tricks will mean you'll be more than equipped.
Looks like March's curiosity has been piqued.
The whole point is to know each other's moves. Defeating your opponent in just one move?
So Miss Yunli has already agreed. What do you say, Yanqing?
General, I haven't graduated yet. How can I be qualified to teach swordplay to others?
So you're admitting your defeat, huh? If you're not even confident to teach, why don't you let me be the ringmaster instead?
Yanqing, teaching an apprentice is also a way of honing your own skills and gaining insights. You've been an apprentice for years. It's about time you looked at swordplay from another perspective.
I see, General.
Now that Yanqing has agreed...
It's up to you. At least that way, I won't have to worry about you accidentally shooting me in the butt all the time.
Hey, I've never missed my target. Then I'm on board.
Great. Yunli and I will head out and purchase some sort.
You're too kind. General Huayan's gone. talked about. I think we strayed off topic. How did things even get—
Yeah, I brought you here because the General said he had some important matters.
Because General Huaiyan wants us to stick around on the Luofu for some time. But from his point of view, we're no different from all the other tourists who may leave at any time. Since the crew's actions were mentioned in the Luofu's operations log were given to the Alliance, he probably wants to see firsthand if we're as capable as the report claims, or if we're just some made-up excuse to save face, and he wants to see it for himself during the war dance, which is why he even dragged Yun Li into this. What began as a simple contest between two sword masters has now evolved into you two collaborating to mentor Mark.
Elder Huaiyan is still that tricky general who likes to give everyone a headache. My apologies. Truth be told, I invited all of you to the ceremony because I wished for you to act as my witnesses. In the coming weeks, I'll also invite all of you to a meeting with General Fei Xiao, where you may need to answer her questions and clear up any doubts she might have.
Don't worry, General. No matter what happens, I'm prepared to stay here as the Express's witness. And
Thank you.
General, I know there isn't much I can do to share your burden. As the Luofu Ringmaster, I won't let anyone defeat me in the war dance.
The illustrious Merlin's Claw waiting for me? And for so long, too? It's quite an honor. It's been a while, General Fei Xiao.
It's been 30 years since we last saw each other. Right, Yukong?
Yes. Back then, you were the vanguard of the Yao Qing's Verdant Knights, and I was a pilot of the Luofu's Rainbow Orbit Fleet. Who would have thought that upon meeting again, you'd be a general, and I'd have given up flying? Really does feel like a lifetime ago. Well, I wouldn't say I haven't seen you in 30 years. After all, your great victories are announced through the Yellow Bell resonance system every day.
Still stable, I suppose.
That healer with the odd name and peculiar temperament. What was his name again? Was it Pichu? Or Kachio?
Jiao Chou. He's been my retainer and personal healer, delegated by the Alchemy Commission from the Xianzhou Yao Qing. Over the years, he's dedicated himself to managing my condition. It's thanks to him that I'm still in good health. Given my background, I'm happy to have made it this far.
I'm relieved to know that you're safe and sound. Well then, since you and Elder Huaiyan are here, I imagine you must have received orders from the Marshal? As your friend, may I ask how the Alliance intends to punish the General of the Luofu?
The Arbor's rebirth has frightened the elders who lurk. Although, the report, as you know, the fugitive Jingli, the Luofu preceptor, has... It is for these reasons. Well, duty...
I understand. The Luofu has enjoyed centuries, unfortunately, for long-life species, enduring through the age...
That's true.
Hule? You mean that Hule? The Borisin War? The same Hule who has been imprisoned in the Shackling prison for over 7 centuries?
The nemesis of the Foxians?
Usually, only emissaries from the Xianzhou Yao Qing Skyfaring Commission visit him once every century.
The Foxians and the Alliance, given the situation, that's why I was sent here. It's, well, not everything.
Tell me.
The Verdant Knights follow... However, someone had already been on the scene before we arrived.
Our people? Or someone from the IPC?
No, neither. Yukong, have you heard of a person named Ron May?
I'm still feeling sleepy.
Did I oversleep? Where did Mark...
Stream forth. Clean old blades.
There you are.
Well, it was a promise to General Huayan, after all. I woke up especially early so I can start teaching Miss March swordplay.
Hey, why are you blushing, Master Yanqing?
This is, the first time someone has called me master. Let me make it clear. Swordplay training is about improving your body, mind, and strength. It's not a casual game. I promised General Huayan that I'd teach you Cloud Knight swordplay, so you can participate in the war dance, and if...
Fine. A promise is a promise.
Great! That's a...
March is in your hands now, Yanqing. Don't be too easy on her.
Dan Heng, do you even have a heart? Did you lose it somewhere? By the way...
I've found a quiet spot in the back garden of the Palace of Astrum for our first lesson together.
Seriously? It's the first day and you two are already late? Why is everyone on the Luofu so laid back?
Master Yunli, you're already here. Sorry for
Oh, wait. Were you trying to teach her in secret?
I'm just showing you what Luofu etiquette is all about. She might be my apprentice, but it's customary for the master to personally escort their apprentice to the place of learning. As the host, I'll be teaching Miss March the essence of Luofu swordplay, after which she'll emerge victorious in the war dance ring. You won't...
Stand aside, rookie. Let me show you how we Ju-Ming sword masters treat their apprentices. Quickly, over here, Miss March. This is a reverse mentorship gift from me to you.
What's this?
See, sword practice requires precise movement.
You're awesome, Master.
See? See? How can you compete with me? I'll teach March 7th the essence of Ju-Ming swordplay so she can win the contest with my sword skills.
Actually, I've prepared something too.
Huh? You have a gift for me too, Master?
Since you want to learn swordplay, Miss March, you'll need suitable weapons. So, I went out of my way to prepare a pair of swords overnight. Unfortunately, I didn't have time to ask the craftsman to customize the swords for you, but I did my best to choose ones that look nice and are suitable for a beginner. I hope you like them.
Thank you, Master Yent.
Bet you didn't see that one coming, did you, Yunli?
The real competition is just getting...
I'm so lucky to have two great masters. But why does it feel like things are getting a bit... So what do you think, masters? Does this outfit suit...
Perfect. I chose it carefully. It's perfect for beautiful young swordswomen.
All right, let's get started with the training. The person next to me is a Cloud Knight instructor I've brought in. For your first lesson, try exchanging a couple of moves with him.
Wait, we're having actual combat training?
Well, I heard you have some experience with archery and martial arts. The first thing we're going to do is see just how strong your fundamentals are. Come on, step forward and strike with the sword in the most natural way you can think of. It's important for us to grasp your natural movements so we can decide where to start.
If you're ready, let's begin. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Then I apologize.
Please have some tea.
Pay close attention, Miss March. Lawful swordplay is all about being swift and agile in your movements.
Ignore him. Strength is everything.
Right on time. Like this?
Well done!
Blade and flight! Yes, you! Mountain fall!
I'm starting to get the hang of it.
Strike apart!
Oh, I get it! With a true heart and focused mind, here I come!
Yes, you! Blade and flight!
Those swords descend!
I could take 10 of you, yeah! Time to show you Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards, Wasp, yeah!
What are you mumbling about?
Isn't this, sword technique? Shouldn't I be saying something cool?
Within the self, not the sword. Strike!
Ready to shine. Here you go, Master!
How many can you block?
Awesome! Alright, check out this move!
Time for swordplay!
Yeah! Time to show you what I can really do! Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards, Wasp, yeah!
Right on time! How many can you block? Strike apart!
Yes, you!
I didn't expect the first.
Miss March has quick hands and a flexible body. She's a perfect fit for practicing Lawfu swordplay.
However, she lacks strength, and her strikes were a bit unfocused. But don't worry, that's totally normal for beginners. Once she starts practicing Juming swordplay, she'll make
Given the situation, I believe Miss March should start her
strength. Seriously, do you actually know anything about...
I could ask you the same thing!
Instead of focusing on her strengths, we should address her weaknesses. The drawback of wielding two swords is not generating enough force. What good is being quick on your feet if you don't have strength? It's not like we're dancing here.
Skilled sword masters know how to play to their strengths and work on their... Dearest, you claim to be able to talk to swords. So what does that make you? A lunatic?
Hey, it's only my first lesson, and you're already arguing. Come on, calm down, Masters. I'll have to improve both my footwork and strength anyway, so it doesn't matter which one comes first.
But it does matter. Just listen to me, March.
Aww. Himiko, Mr. Yang, and Pom Pom. We're all good here on the Xianzhou Luofu, so no need to worry. By the way, how's your trip going? As for me, I've somehow become the apprentice to 2 Cloud Knight sword masters. And I've been honing my sword skills with their guidance. One of them is Yanqing, the boy we've all met before. The other is Yun Li, the granddaughter of General Hua Yan from the Xianzhou. Both masters are super strict, giving me a real taste of how hard sword training can be. I tried to drag him into this, but he refused. Then I tried to rope Dan Heng in, but Master Yanqing wouldn't have it. Still, I didn't let the difficulty get to me. In just a few weeks, my sword skills have improved a lot. Both my masters think I have unique talents in swordplay and are literally fighting each other to teach me their skill. Thanks to their guidance, I've actually made some progress. When I get back to the Express, I'll definitely show off my skills and impress you. Looking forward to your reply.
Well done!
Miss March's sword skills are really coming along. She'll hold her own just fine in the war dance.
Just you wait and see. I'll show off my skills in the ring and win a match. I'll make both of you proud.
Can you believe it? March 7th has actually become a pretty decent swordmaster in such a short time. Now I understand why Grandpa always had a grin on his face while training me.
Are you sure he wasn't laughing at you?
Oh, shut up!
It's all thanks to
Miss March, you're really getting the hang of wielding dual swords. If you're keen on advancing, trying out different Xianzhou blades could improve your touch.
Oh, let me see. Which sword is the most powerful? Single sword? Great sword? Or maybe a flying sword?
There's no such thing as the most powerful sword. It's all about the skill of the swordmaster. Yanqing wields several flying swords, while I only wield one. But remember how I kicked his butt at the Alchemy Commission?
First, you didn't kick my butt. Second, you'll never kick my butt. Third, how about we settle this right now and see who kicks whose butt?
Yeah, I'm up for that. And if I kick your butt, you'll drop out of the war dance.
Why are you two arguing again? I thought things had been improving between...
There was talk that the leading disciples of the Luofu and Zhuming generals were supposed to face off in the war dance, but for some reason, they suddenly teamed up to train an apprentice of their own. Turns out the rumors are true. Tomorrow is the big day of the war dance. Shouldn't you two be focusing on honing your skills instead of teaching swordplay here?
You're... Oh, that's right! You're the pink-haired fox from the Yaoqing!
What are you laughing at? You've got pink hair too. I'm Jiaoqiu, the healer working for the general of the Xianzhou Yao.
Ah, got it. So, you're the participant attending the war dance on behalf of the Yaoqing. And you were trying to sneak a peek at our training?
Sorry for the misunderstanding. I don't know anything about martial arts. I'm just here on the general's orders to take care of some official business. I didn't mean to interrupt your training.
If you know nothing about martial arts, why were you smirking earlier?
Well, my curiosity got the better of me, I suppose. When I heard Miss March's pondering about what to learn, I couldn't help but wander over. From my professional experience, cleavers, slicers, chopping knives, and carving knives are all just tools. Kind of like frying, sautéing, boiling, and deep frying in cooking. They're just ways for people to show off their skills. How you use them really depends on the ingredients you're working with. It's like your sword teaching methods. If you align your ingredient, in other words, your apprentice's natural tendencies, with the right cooking method, by which I mean the teaching method that best suits her, she'll make double the progress in half the time. For example, golden eggplant tastes best when fried, cloud peppers when stir-fried, and yellow boulder beef when...
All this talk about food is...
Aren't you a healer? Why are you talking about...
Well, it's just a metaphor. The medicinal school I follow on the Xianzhou Yaoqing is called the Ranja School, that specializes in food therapy. So it's only natural that I know a thing or two about cooking.
So, you're the General's cook?
I'm a healer. But anyway, a cook who isn't interested in health doesn't make for a good advisor. Seeing the way you're looking at me, it's obvious you think I'm just some feeble academic who likes to blabber on about martial arts. But, in reality, I know a thing or two about killing. After all, the art of healing inherently encompasses both life and death.
Seriously? Trying to save face in front of kids?
Do you recognize this bottle of medicine in my hand?
No.
This is called tumble dust, an extract from an exotic flower named...
Is it poison?
Well, it depends on how it's used. With just one drop, it's able to numb a patient's body during surgery, making them painless throughout the entire process. However, increase the dose or the potency, and it'll slow the metabolism, making the blood thin and resulting in the This thing can save lives or take them. It's more powerful than the swords in your hands.
That may be so, but still, I prefer settling things with a sword than...
Huh. Looks like I did get you all wrong. You're not a feeble scholar, but a sinister and despicable one.
Hey, why the insults all of a sudden? I'm just sharing some medical knowledge here, not persuading you to poison anyone.
Seems like you get real excited when talking about poison. I can't tell if that's an honorable thing or sinister.
Picture this. 2 individuals. The one standing is full of malice. The other lying down is honorable. In the throes of combat, where life and death hinge on a singular moment, every idea fades into nothingness. The only thing that matters is staying alive. Surviving the battlefield reshapes all notions of worth.
Perhaps you've underestimated Yunli and me, Mr. Jiaoqiu. We may be young, but we've seen our fair share of war.
Well. Then you should know that the war dance is nothing more than a contest. So why are you so focused on it?
When I was appointed as the ringmaster for the war dance, I asked the general, we Cloud Knights are supposed to charge into the fray and slay enemies. Why do we have to swing swords in a ring just to please an audience? And this is how the general replied. To unsheath your sword in a ring is no different than on the battlefield. As your sword reveals the might of all Cloud Knight, the war dance is the perfect chance to showcase martial virtue and forge alliances from all over the cosmos. When we unsheath the sword without drawing blood, we not only display our might, but also the martial virtue of the...
That's quite an insightful statement, Yanqing. Well, my apologies for being so short-sighted. I've been on the Luofu for quite some time, but I haven't had the chance to see the ceremony venue for myself yet. Hearing you speak so highly of it has piqued my curiosity. Would you mind showing me around?
You want to see the Sky Splitter ship where the war dance will be held? Let's go! I bet Yunli and Miss March haven't seen it either, right? Well then...
Every shadow on the Yao Qing could be me.
Stream 4. Let's go. I'll...
Looks like a lot of other visitors have also come to catch a glimpse of the Sky Splitter.
What's up, Mr. Jiaoqiu?
No, it's nothing.
Do you see that airship in the distance? That's the Sky Splitter, the venue for the war dance ceremony.
It doesn't look all that impressive from this distance.
The Sky Splitter is actually a decommissioned Luofu military vessel. People aren't allowed on board until the war dance officially commences. Tomorrow, when the bell, since I was a kid, I've been training in swordplay and the art of war under... I understand that I'm not like other kids. I never envied the toys and freedom they all had. I never found sword practice boring or even each day. But then, I faced a really tough opponent. And just one slash shattered my confidence into 1,000 pieces. That's when I felt true fear for the first time. Maybe that's what Mr. Jiaoqiu meant by life and death hinge on a singular moment. Every night after that, I had to pick up the pieces and try to put myself back together. But I often ask myself, why do I wield my sword? If defeat is inevitable, why do I continue to fight? While the general could, but as a member of the Cloud, but that's why.
Oh, Yanqing. So young, yet so grown up. By the way, how old are you exactly?
Age doesn't really matter. All sword masters will understand how I feel.
I get it. Looks like all the kids on the Luofu live tough lives. So, how about you?
It's not polite to ask a girl her age, no matter which Xianzhou ship you're on.
I'm not asking your age. I'm asking if you have a dream like Yanqing had.
You don't talk like a cook. You sound more like a TV host or something.
Need I repeat myself again? I'm a...
Well, I don't have a dream like Yanqing does. The only reason I'm participating in the Ringmaster's Challenge is because I made a promise to my grandfather that I'd win the precious sword he's contributed to the war dance.
Sounds like that mind of yours is just filled with swords.
I bet you've got nothing better on your mind. My father was a craftsman on the Xianzhou Juming. Because of his foolishness, many innocent people fell victim to the cursed swords he forged. Since I was a kid, it's been clear to me that not everyone deserves to have a weapon in their hands. Giving them a sword is no different than being cruel to the innocent. So, whenever I come across someone unworthy of a sword, I can't help but want to take it away from them. Given that Yanqing is the war dance ringmaster, I'm stepping up to challenge him. To ensure the precious sword doesn't fall into the hands of an unworthy master.
Hey, what do you mean by an unworthy master?
I see. It's not easy for kids on the Juming either. Well, it's better to have a reason for wielding a sword than to be lost and confused. I've saved countless cloud nights in my life, and there are plenty of exceptional warriors, just like the two.
What happened, Mr. Jouch?
Oh, nothing. I was just reminded of some old... Judging from my professional perspective as a healer, both of you possess remarkable vitality. Your energies flow like raging fires and mighty gales. Well, we've seen the Sky Splitter and toured the Stargazer Navalia. I guess it's...
What? You're leaving already? But you haven't asked me about my dreams.
It's getting late, Miss March. Unlike you lot, I'm a grown-up bound by responsibilities and duties. The tasks entrusted to me by the General won't complete themselves. By the way, Yanqing, is it normal to have so many people wandering around in an automated area like the Stargazer Navalia?
Actually, this is a restricted area. But since you're all guests, I made an exception, so you...
I understand. Well, I'll take my leave.
Seriously? I just spent so much time thinking about my dream, but he didn't even ask me.
Now that we're done with our tour of the Sky Splitter, shall we continue?
Why don't we take a day off?
What? You want to secretly practice swordplay by yourself?
You know cramming before a fight never works out. For some reason, seeing the Sky Splitter has boosted my confidence. So, I've decided to conserve my strength for tomorrow. All right, I'll take you out of the Stargazer Navalia.
Just shut up, Red Fang! This is not a beast ship. I need some time to take care of things. You willingly donned the skin of a lowly beast to join this mission. Dedicating yourself to our glorious... I'm doing my best, all right? It takes time to figure all this out. When the guns go off tomorrow, all eyes will be on it. That'll be our only... How's that? Who's there?
Who are you guys?
An impromptu inspection. Why are there outsiders loitering in Stargazer Navalia? And a bunch of kids at the...
Hey, kids, didn't your parents ever tell you to stay away from the Stargazer Navalia? I know it's an automated facility, but it doesn't mean you can just break in and do what you want.
First of all, I'm an adult. Second, I didn't just break in.
Yeah, we flew here on a starskiff. Like, whoosh!
Well, I'm not trying to tell you off, but this place is off limits to the public, you know?
Big sis, let's go. I want to play in Ever Hunt Planes.
Huh? Ever hunt planes? Yeah, sure.
Shuha! You should have let me.
Shh, the overhaul is done, and everything looks good. We should leave.
Could you repeat what you just said, Yanqing?
What did I say?
Big sis, let's go. I want to...
Come on. Can't you read the room? Something is definitely off about the three people we...
Yeah, anyone could see that. I just wanted to hear you say it again. That pink-haired fox tried to say something. I'm pretty sure he sensed something fishy. Since he's not familiar with this place, he just dropped us a hint. But you didn't seem to be paying attention at all.
I knew that from the beginning.
They said they were doing an overhaul.
And It's suspicious how they suddenly finished their overhaul and walked away as soon as they laid eyes on us.
A Cloud Knight, a member from the Skyfaring Commission, and a craftsman. They're from various departments, and the reason for the overhaul seems legit. But one of them blurted out some weird language just now. Did you hear that? I have a feeling that if we secretly tail them, we'll definitely catch these guys and follow my lead, and be careful.
Never mind who they are.
Don't get too close, Miss March. They might spot.
We should have just killed those lowly beasts. Those little brats won't take up much space. There are boxes all over this place. Just dump them into one and no one will know.
Cut the theatrics, Grula.
So where are we heading?
To check the freights, weapons, supply.
So, are they smugglers?
I have no clue, but they seem to be moving those crates.
Cramped in here.
I can hardly breathe.
Just hang in there.
Let's just put the cargo here. Lord Moktok said that.
Don't worry, I've changed.
Is it just me?
Don't be so paranoid.
Looks like they're planning to escape on the skiffs in Stargazer Nevada. They keep talking about their plans, but where do they come from? And what do they want to do on the Xianzhou?
They're definitely up to something bad. Wait, they disappeared. Let's catch up.
Tread softly, breathe quietly, and make sure to keep an eye on them. Hide out of sight as soon as there's any sign of activity. Watch out! They're on high alert!
Don't be so paranoid. We're running out of time. Get over it, Shuhard. I'm coming!
They're leaving. We should catch up to them. Quickly! What are they up to?
Never mind who...
Look at this. A freight star skiff with enough room to fit at least 20 of my men. Once we're past the checkpoint, there will be Lord Moktok is...
What did he just say? Beast ships?
Who's that? It's those brats! I told you to get rid of them, but you didn't listen, you idiot! Wipe them all out!
Orison?
Adusa! Die, you lowly beasts!
Good time. Time to say bye. Boom. Stand still.
This combat needs... This is double speed.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
How is this possible? How did these Foxians change their appearances like that?
They're not Foxians at all. They revealed their true form. They're Borisin, just like the bandits I defeated on the IPC ship.
Wait, that means...
Well, how did the Borisin manage to infiltrate the Sien?
It's not just a simple disguise of wearing our clothing and shaving their whiskers. They're somehow able to alter their appearance to be indistinguishable from Foxians. They even have official IDs for the Skyfaring Commission, the Artisanship Commission, and even the Cloud Knights? Let me check this fake Cloud Knight's tag. Maybe it'll give us Lujun, an officer of the Patrol Defense Squad? Wait!
What's the matter?
I encountered a patrol officer named Lujun before. It was a few weeks ago when we were transporting the Borisin prisoners. If they can forge official identities and move around the Xianzhou without raising suspicion...
Even worse. If you find one cockroach on the Express, it usually means...
There are more Borisin hiding on the Xianzhou. I bet their plan is much bigger than just stealing information. We've got to report this to the Seat of Divine Foresight.
Pictures? Some immortal's delight!
I am glad to finally meet you in person, guests from the Astral Express. I'm Fei Xiao.
Let me introduce our guest to you. The one dressed in green.
He's the reincarnation of Imbibitor Lune, and the person behind him is the newest member of the crew. I've heard a lot about you. Outside the reports from the Law Fu, the Skyfaring Commission of the Yaoqing has also gathered plenty of information about both of you. I've been eager to meet you face to face for reasons that I'm sure General Jing Yuan has explained, right?
क्या बोलूं जनरल about the interaction.
That's right. But don't worry, this isn't a trial. I just want to have a chat with you and get a better understanding of the... According to General Jing Yuan's report, the Ruin Legion is to blame for the Ambrosial Arbor crisis, and all Arbiter Generals should pay attention to the Ruin Author's movements. Over the years, the Destruction's minions have wreaked havoc on countless worlds, and the Alliance has been keeping an eye on them. But no one expected them to join hands with the remnants of the Abundance. The damage caused by the Ambrosial Arbor crisis was far less severe than expected, which is good news for us. However, it was quite different from the Ruin Legion's usual style of destroying life wherever they go. While I trust the bravery of the Divine Foresight and the Nameless, I'm curious about some details missing from the report. I'd like to take this chance to have an exchange with both of you. Let me be clear, the questions I'll ask might not reflect my actual thoughts, so please don't take offense if any of my questions seem a bit harsh.
Please go ahead,
रुक
General.
ये खत्म
But
होने
keep
दो.
in mind, we can only answer based on what we know. And perhaps you already have the answers to your questions in your heart.
You have a clever tongue. I like it.
The Merlin's claw is quite articulate. Right now, her intentions are unknown, and Jingyuan wants us to be honest. Maybe I'll just stick to the facts we know.
Let's cut to the chase. Before the crisis struck, the Astral Express was guided here by a Stellaron hunter, a wanted felon, in an attempt to resolve the Stellaron crisis. However, everyone in the cosmos knows of the Stellaron hunter's reputation. So, why did you place so much trust in them? Could it be that some of you have a connection with them?
Apart from the Lafu, there are many other worlds suffering from Stellaron corrosion. For example, Eurillo 6, the world that the Express stopped at before reaching the Lafu, was one of them.
To the Express, Stellarons act as roadblocks on the Silver Rail and pose risks to the warping process. And that's why dealing with Stellaron issues is part of the duty of the Nameless.
इससे अभी भिड़ना है क्या? मारामारी करनी है?
Ah, I've heard about those problems caused by Stellarons. The Express connects various worlds, so it makes sense for you to take care of this. The cosmos is a mess, and the Trailblazers are just doing their best to fix it. Let's move on to the next question. The report suggests that Don Shu, the master of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, colluded with the Lord Ravager and used the power of the Stellaron to resurrect the Ambrosial Arbor. But here's the thing. Don Shu was just a chief alchemist. Even if she colluded with our enemies and summoned the Stellaron, how did she manage to bypass the Videodora guards around the Ambrosial Arbor?
The answer seems rather simple, doesn't it? The preceptors of the Lafu abandoned their duty to guard the Ambrosial Arbor and colluded with the disciples of Sanctus Medicus.
That's a possibility, but there's another scenario to consider. General Jing Yuan brought back Mr. Don Hung, who had been in exile for a long time. As a result, Don Hung parted the seas, eventually leading to the resurrection of the Ambrosial.
I never intended to trespass on the Xianzhou ship, but...
If you had no intention to trespass, then why did you return to the Xianzhou ship before your exile was lifted?
I was concerned about the safety of my companions, so I had to act brazenly.
Please don't worry, Mr. Don Hung. If someone must be held accountable, it won't fall solely on
भाई ये
your
एनिमी है
shoulders.
दोस्त है क्या है ये?
According to the report, Lord Ravager Fantilia is the mastermind behind the entire conspiracy.
भाई कुछ हार्ड नहीं है. Acheron है ना? Acheron one shot.
She disguised herself as an ambassador of the Skyfarer.
Fushan the Master Divine.
We were working with Diviner Fu, and she also witnessed Fantilia's true form. You're not going to doubt one of your own people, are you?
Of course not. We can trust the testimony of Master Diviner Fu Xuan. However, even if she saw it with her own eyes, we can't completely rule out the possibility that she might have been deceived. After all, Oh. It seems that your answers have addressed all my questions. Generals, I am finished with my questioning.
So, what do you think, General Fei Shao? Have the doubts in the report been cleared up?
भाई बेचारा डान है इनके ऊपर कितना
The two
एलिगेशन है.
nameless have been honest in their answers. Even though there are some tricky details, my intuition tells me there is nothing wrong. However, the 3 questions I posed earlier were not just for the nameless, but for you too, General. First, the disciples of Sanctus. Second, Third, you insist on holding the war dance right after the Ambrosial Arbor crisis.
Merlin's Claw. Is this your line of thinking? Or the Ten Lords?
From the moment I walked...
The disciples as for the war.
Boring है.
But, unfortunately, ever since the report was submitted, the Alliance has been filled with rumors and speculation.
So what are your thoughts on all of this?
As a fellow Arbiter General, I fully understand the difficulties of this position. Personally, I think all these rumors are meaningless drivel. Across the sea of stars, the Divine Foresight knows better than anyone else what happened on the Luofu and the meaning behind it. Just as what happened...
You mean the Xianzhou Yaoqing is also...
The scouts of the Verdant Knights have sent back reports...
An entity?
According to the report, this entity isn't actually a Borson. It's a woman claiming to be the messenger of the Master of Immortality. She's described as having 12 faces and 12 pairs of fangs, as cruel as poison.
That's Ventilia.
That's right. You're lucky that I'm the one who came this time. If it were the Patina Justice or the Seer Strategist, I've always had faith in my instincts.
What's in this plan, General?
General Jing Yuan, and for that, I'll have to ask the two nameless to visit the shackling prison. No, I'm not imprisoning you. While you're there, I'll ask a judge in the Ten Lords Commission's Interrogation Division to record a detailed testimony with the karmic mirror from both of you.
भाई
We'll fill in the gaps.
HSR की स्टोरी कितनी ये रहती है डार्क.
Your willingness to help is truly heartwarming, youngsters.
Ben.
Oh, there's one more thing. This testimony is for silencing the voices of opposition within the Alliance.
So, you are here for Hule.
Exactly. Hule is locked up in the Luofu's shackling prison. Since he is the broodlord of the Borson, I want to transfer him onto the Xianzhou Yaoqing and imprison him there. The recent movements of the Borson...
It makes sense to have the Foxians keep an eye on their arch-nemesis. Since you trust my judgment, I'll repay that trust.
And as for Hule, I'll send my Lieutenant Zhao Chao.
भाई जैसे हमेशा एंजॉयबल ही रहता है. इवेंट कैसे करना है. अनलॉक नाउ. ये कहाँ पहुँच गया मैं. फ़ोन टेम्परेचर 44. इससे ज़्यादा था पहले पर ग्राफिक कम किए तो अभी कम हो गया. जल्दी 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 जल्दी. नो मतलब मैं अभी ट्राई कर रहा हूँ. अलग अलग गेम अलग अलग ऐसा चलते हैं. सिर्फ वो क्वालिटी मेंटेन कर रहा हूँ.
Let's check out the backstage of the Sky Splitter. Maybe there's something exciting going on backstage that you won't be able.
मुझे जल्दी जल्दी जेम्स चाहिए. कितने पिटी है मेरी. बीस 30 40 50 65 पीटी है, निकल जानी चाहिए अभी तक तो।
Stream 4. Why did you want to participate in the war dance?
Because I was qualified to participate.
I play at lower quality as well.
Why is he here on the LaFu?
Bro सही है क्या? Resolution medium 30 FPS low environment detail medium, क्या और कुछ कम करूँ?
Luca, didn't expect to see you here. Trailblazer? Why are you here? I see. This is my first time leaving Belobog to compete in outer space.
Are you a friend of Mr. Lucas? Allow me to introduce myself. I am an interastral peace entertainment journalist in training. I was supposed to follow Mr. Albert to cover the war dance together, but he's got a million things to attend to.
मैं तो सपना 10 पुल में C6.
Interviewing the popular contenders and producing the special program fell on my shoulders. Oh, these are huge responsibilities.
Ooh, VIPs.
I can sense the potential.
Really? Why did I choose to participate in the war dance? You two, let's take a walk.
Gems, टेलर जेट्स। सिंगलपुर में निकलेगा क्या?
Nat, how long do I have left?
Not long, Luca. Best brace yourself.
Is there anything else I can do?
You're already at this stage. Just eat whatever you like.
कैंसर हो गया?
Well, that won't do. I can't be gorging on garbage at this pivotal moment. It'll ruin my energy levels.
I know. You can't wait to join the finals of the Belobog representative qualifiers. But Japard isn't a pushover either.
I've been hard at work studying how Mr. Japard moves. Just wait and see. I'll defeat Mr. Japard and be the first Belobog fighter in 700 years to qualify for a competition in space.
हाँ भाई कर दूंगा, नया अकाउंट बना के उसका गिव अवे। चल C6 हो गया, मैं अपनी स्नो ब्रेक की आईडी दे दूंगा।
bad habit of taking a hit to exploit a weakness, but Japard's much stronger than you. So remember, stay away from his punches.
Master, you've been telling me that the entire trip. My ears are about to fall.
Fine.
That won't do! Luca promised Hook that he has to win the final and take Hook up there to see the stars beyond.
You sure got some daydreams on you.
Don't worry, Master Oleg and Pitch Dark Hook the Great. I'll win this for sure.
स्नो ब्रेक की देता हूँ ना, स्नो ब्रेक में बहुत कुछ पड़ा है मेरे पास।
Strike first. Mr. Japard, I've always been hoping to fight you. There's no one in the overworld more worth challenging than you.
I'm honored. I've also been raring to witness the strength of the legendary Luca Strongarm.
I'm not great at conversation, so it's a good thing we're both warriors. We don't have to use words to understand each other.
10 पुल के लिए तो जमा कर रहा हूँ, इसलिए फटाफट जेम्स चाहिए मेरे को। हाँ, नो सिग्नल क्या हुआ? ब्रो अभी सही चल रहा है?
Step out of it. This ends here. Small fry.
position is solid.
अरे यार
Don't get cocky. Where's the applause? Let's see some sparks fly.
ज़्यादा बड़ा डैमेज नहीं दे रहा यार. Effect. नहीं 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 नहीं.
I've lost. Luca, there wasn't ever any doubt in your technique and strength, but you were too concerned with winning, and that prevented you from unleashing your utmost.
Then what am I doing here, if not to attain victory?
That's a question you need to ask yourself. From my experience, a person's inner voices make far too much noise, especially so during safe and quiet moments. When perhaps you leave your cozy...
Hold on. When I reach the Luofu? But you...
Truth be told, I can't just drop my work and leave Belobog. My reason for coming to this martial tournament was to verify if you were good enough to contend against competitors from other worlds. And now I see you're good enough. You're younger and more upbeat than I am. A far more appropriate image for Belobog. Don't forget that the reason we're participating in the war dance is also to promote Eurillo 6 to the rest of the cosmos. Luca, I'm entrusting the chance of attending the war dance on the Xianzhou Luofu to
Mr. Jabard, please, don't pity me. Chances must be earned fairly through our own...
You are mistaken, Luca. It is not pity. I am lending you this victory, and you will repay me by winning the war dance.
I hereby announce that the contender who has earned the right to represent Belobog in the war dance is... Luca!
Understood, Mr. Jabard.
Chin up. Let's go.
भाई HP तो भर के दे देता.
Hello, Luca.
Lady Branya. Hi? Sorry, I grew up in the underworld, so I'm not versed in etiquette of any sort.
No need for formalities. You probably know nothing about the Luofu. The place you're heading to, correct? Let us take this opportunity to discuss it.
I've always been a little curious. Though Eurillo 6 has restored contact with the outside worlds, we've always just been communicating with the IPC. Why are we suddenly participating in this fighters tournament in this...
Not long ago, Belobog's interstellar comm space resumed operations. A month, the Xianzhou Luofu cordially invites Eurillo 6's warriors to join the war dance.
We've just resumed outside contact, and the way the IPC describes it, the cosmos has long forgotten us. Why would the Xianzhou so eagerly send an invitation?
My guess is that it's because we had communications with many worlds before the Eternal Freeze. Luca, have you heard of the story of Igor Haft?
Oh, you mean the legendary warrior? Of course I have! I'll never tire of the story where he led the 8th Iron Legion and engaged in a furious battle against invaders from beyond the sky!
That's him! When the Eternal Freeze subsided, Lynx took the opportunity to explore the ruins of the ancient city of Mess. The grave had no body, just a rope.
Oh, I've heard about that. Miss Lynx thinks it's Igor's grave.
That's right. No one knows what he did after he...
Maybe Igor had been to the Xianzhou?
25 plus.
That's why they sent us an invitation?
और ये कितने का है?
Maybe Igor even attended.
Long story short, regardless of why the Xianzhou Alliance invited us, joining this war dance is of august meaning to Belobog. It symbolizes it also if we can leverage this opportunity to establish an amicable exchange with this...
Lady Branya, I'm not well educated, so I don't really know such matters of grandiosity. All I know is that I must achieve glory for Belobog.
Well said. What's that dolt Japard up to now? Luca, you better fight like your life is on the line. If you lose, I'll make sure you wish you were really dead.
The next day, I hitched a ride with an IPC transport vessel and arrived on the Shenzhou Luofu. The Supreme Guardian hopes that the younger generation can go out and see other... I never thought that while we...
We've double-checked. This invitation was dated 400 years ago.
400 years ago? How is that possible? We just received this invite not too long ago.
We can assume that this invite was delayed in transmission and only reached us after the restoration of communications.
I'm afraid this Arumaton is right. You received an invitation that is 400 years late.
So... we weren't invited. Oh no.
According to calculations, the thing that we should be considering first is not emotions, but if we are not invited guests, then we will be responsible for all costs incurred while staying here. Conclusion, we cannot afford it.
बेचारे के लिए बुरा लग रहा है.
Understand? The Xianzhou Luofu is indeed hosting a martial arts competition called the War Dance. Whether you receive an invitation or not, anyone who wants to can register to compete in the war dance. The sole distinction is that invited guests, upon qualifying for the test, get to partake in the prestigious Ringmaster's Challenge. As for ordinary contestants,
to challenge the Luofu's Ringmaster. That's the ultimate goal for all the contestants?
That's right. Although you didn't receive an invitation, you can still participate in the war dance. You'll definitely have a chance to win and gain honor.
But Mr. Svarog has a point. According to calculations...
Money can't buy relationships. This invitation that's been delayed for 400 years must be a marvelous twist of fate.
Why did they
and since fate has brought you all here to the Luofu, we will not fail in our hospitality.
अगर वो रहती तो फिर कुछ ज़्यादा ही पैसा कमा लेते इसलिए.
This incident and ensure that the Belobog represents. However, Mr. Luca, you will still have to participate in all the knockout stages and work your way up to the finals.
Really? At your expense? Thank you, Miss Shikue! I'll treasure this opportunity. And just like that...
गुनगुनाए सच छुपाए छोटी मोटी बातों पे दिल दुखाए ये नजाकत
You are absolutely radiating with newsworthiness. I've decided to follow you and report on your progress throughout.
If only everything were as smooth as when it started. If I had participated in the competition these past few days, I wouldn't be so anxious right now. It's been days since I've registered, but I haven't participated in a single match yet. Today's my first one. But forget about compete. Why don't people accept shields? You can pay for things by just swiping a gemstone trinket? Why doesn't anyone look their age? I approached this girl with pointy ears to ask her for directions, and I called her little girl, and she got mad. She said she was over 340 years old. So now, I'm even afraid to talk to people. Oh, and meals. I'm really not used to the food on the Shenzhou. Yesterday, I ate a bowl of chili oil beef offal stew for dinner. And today, I've been blowing up the toilet with my flaming rockets.
I feel ya, Luca. I also can't get used to the food on the Xianzhou.
Miss Carmela, you can't get used to the food either?
Well, not exactly. Sorry. Please, continue.
Anyways, this is the first time in my life I've felt so useless. I can't even do something as trivial as asking for directions. Thank you for comforting me. Actually, I did do some mental preparations.
Where are your Belabogian buddies?
Lynx went on an archaeological escapade. She wants to try to learn about Igor's history before he returned to Urilla 6 with that gemmed pendant. Oh, Svarog took Hook out to play. He's really good with kids. I'm so irate, and I'm about to start my first match. I'm in worse shape than ever. The next opponents are several Cloud Knights.
Oh, they're like the Silvermane here. Oh, why am I explaining this to you? You should know better than me.
Why not check out who your first opponent is?
Thanks.
Luca has regained his energy. Full health.
सच पाए मेरे पास नहीं पैसा आए.
Oh, look! Those are my opponents for my first match.
भाई लोग एकॉरन को बुलाते तो क्या होता?
Sushong?
Huh? You know her?
डांस कर रहे भाई, डांस. भाई ये तो अलग ही लेवल का डांस कर रहे हैं. नमस्ते. Namaste dance.
Are you here to watch our match?
This is our next opponent, Luca.
Hello everyone, I'm Luca, and I come from Belobog. I'll be exchanging fists with you guys in the ring. I hope we'll be able to take this chance to become friends.
Belobog. Oh, I think Little Goy mentioned it before, but I can't seem to remember. Oh, I love hero stories. Tell me more when you have time.
It's okay if you haven't heard of us. I'll make sure the whole cosmos remembers.
In that case, I'll keep my eyes peeled.
Oh, Sushong used an idiom.
I'm the journalist who's reporting on Luca. It's fine. Just chat like you always do and ignore me. I'm just snapping shots for what you.
Are you here to join the tournament with Mr. Luca? Could Luca be the fighter that you've been training?
The iron arm on this red-haired boy looks like it's got power.
Definitely capable of taking down a kid with one punch at a time. But we're not kids. The Cloud Knight's tactical creed
भाई
is to
डैमेज मेरा इतना हाई है एकॉरन का, क्या बोल रहा हूँ. और ऊपर से सिल्वर डीबफ भी देती है.
United Front. Got it?
My strategy. Sorry. It's my first time
भाई
participating
वो
in the war
गोजो
dance.
की जैसी है,
I'm
वाइट
the only
बाल.
one in my team, so I don't have any strategy to speak of.
It appears our otherworldly friend requires some enlightenment. How about
Hi.
this? The match is starting in an hour.
वापस से आ
I'll
गया.
give you some real-life tactical pointers in the ring.
Sleepy Sushong, that's over the...
It's just...
It'll be your fault if we lose.
Enough chit-chat. Get back to your prep.
I appreciate it. Thank you, new friend whose age I won't try to estimate. We're heading back to the lounge.
See you in the ring.
So, the coach of my opponent for my first match is going to give me tactical advice in the ring? I am bewildered by the... What a kind-hearted person.
This is your first match, Luca.
ओके चलो
This is your first match.
Luca, Clown Knights. Luca, you're the best.
Luca, ready for your first match?
चल जल्दी जल्दी.
Luca, have more confidence.
मेरे जैसा ही कॉन्फिडेंस नहीं है बिल्कुल. ओके मैं पहले भी खेला है ये लगभग. वाओ यार HSR का भाई ये क्या कर रहा है. एक सेकंड.
And whether or not your world has a day-night cycle. Welcome. And representing this between these two.
Come at us, Mr. Luca. Simple. You just gotta stand at the byline and give your team tactical instructions. Of course,
Hear that, everyone?
If I lose...
The club?
For Little Goy!
Let me remind you, on the war dance stage, the atmosphere of the spectators is very... Show off your flashy moves and make the audience cheer for you. The upper hand? Unscathed.
Step out of it.
Brothers and sisters, it's time for us to show off our...
डिफेंस खत्म।
Lucas seems to be struggling to land a counter. What is this going to do?
ब्रेक। ओ भाई एक debuff।
The punches decide. Where's the applause? Let's see some sparks fly.
वापस से जल्दी
Just a little something. Thanks for the support.
Small fry.
थोड़ा सा
Everyone is screaming for Luke.
ओके।
Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counter.
Where's the applause? Let's see some sparks fly.
Keep up. Brothers and sisters, get it together. Lil Wei is watching.
This. Why is there a fragmentum creation? Am I hallucinating?
Naughty child. Enemy targets detected.
ये कौन सा चाल है भैया? ये कहाँ है?
Isn't able to deflect the Cloudnet's attack. He's been down once again. The opponent is not leaving any openings for Luca.
या मैं देख नहीं रहा इसका हो रहा है कि नहीं।
Ready to lose your spit? Or rock with it!
Just a little something.
Ready to jam.
You won. You won't die. You will survive on 1 HP. No water what.
Then should I go up there myself and defeat you for him?
Of course not. Let me show you how it's. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counter.
Ready to lose your... You can fight it.
Okay. भाई
Just a little something. Thanks for the support. Enemy targets detected. Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counter.
break.
Where's the applause? Let's see some sparks fly.
Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counter.
Ready to lose yourself?
यार ये टर्न बेस भी नहीं लगती है। तुझे भी ऐसा लगता है क्या सबको? मुझे तो अच्छी लगती है भाई, गिनने से तो मज़ा आता है कॉम्बैट में। क्रैश हो जाएगा भाई। नहीं नहीं
Something feels off. What is happening to me? I feel a little strange. I just saw those cloud knights grow fangs and claws like they were demons.
Hey, show a little sportsmanship. You've already won, so what's with the insults?
Sorry, I didn't mean it that way. I just feel like everything I'm seeing is a hallucination.
Are you too stressed out? When I was younger, every time before the day of exams, it also seemed like my textbooks grew thick.
Your situation is clearly different.
If you're too stressed out, how about a bottle of Sweet Dream soda? This is the Cienjo version of Soul Glad, and it helps you sleep better too. I was in charge of outsourcing Soul Glad's ads.
I feel much better. I'm very sorry if I said anything rude just now. I really think those Cloud Knights are a cut above the rest.
Excessive compliments can seem disingenuous if overdone, pal. We're just your typical rank and file.
In terms of martial prowess, the average Cloud Knight appears to match even the most elite Silvermane squads.
Your praise is making me all confused now. Wait, could it be that we're actually pretty strong?
Those Cloud Knights said they were just ordinary soldiers. They were tough as heck, and yet they're just the Luofu's most ordinary fighters. Eurillo 6 has been isolated from the cosmos for so long that I'm clueless about things everyone else takes. Forget strength. Even the gap in everyday knowledge isn't something. But no matter how wide that gap is, I must. Right now, Lady Bronya, Master Oleg, and Zila, all the people who stayed in Belobog are working day and night to keep it up and running. Mr. Japard placed his faith. So, I would like to officially ask you to be my coach. Because you're strong, and you know plenty of strong people. When you were pretending to be my coach in the last match, you were a great help. I want to bridge the gap between myself and this world. Trailblazer, will you help me?
कितना हो गया? 44.
Thank you, coach.
भाई इसके मुंह पे कैमरा रो रही है.
Such a big friendship. Don't do this to me, Luca. I'll do everything I can.
Oh man, Miss Carmela, why is your dream making me tear up?
Enough about me. I'll brief you on the rules for the next match.
कुछ मिलेगा कि नहीं? ये क्या चीज़ है? क्या चीज़ है? भगवा ये क्या है? कंट्रोल नहीं हो रहा. दस पुल ज़्यादा, बस कितना ही होगा उससे. ये कहाँ से आ गई? टेक्निक्स, अपने को टेक्निक्स देखना है. काय ठेव मी घेतो भाई जाना पड़ेगा खाना खाने थैंक यू लाइव स्ट्रीम देखने के लिए लास्ट तक जो भी आए हैं बाय